Hey everybody, this is Keith Gleason, host of Indie Comics Relay, creator of the Mighty Mascots, and con promoter for the Plastic City Comic Con. I'm back with another how to start your own Comic Con video. This one I was going to talk about advertising and branding for your show. I mentioned in the past that, promoter is in your title if you're if you're going to start a Comic-Con, and you absolutely cannot just rely on Facebook and Twitter and social media to do your show. You're only reaching a small percentage of your audience. You got to get out there. You got to find other ways to promote the show, whether it's leaving flyers somewhere at comic stores, things like that. One of the other things that I've done is videos in the past. And that's what I'm going to show you guys today. Some of the videos I've done, and other things I've been thinking about for branding. Before we get into that, I would like to have you guys take a look at my at the Alterna Comics winter pre-order campaign that's still going on. It's in demand now. My comic series, Mighty Mascots 5 and 6, is in this campaign. And you can get all the previous issues as well. So 1 through 4 is also available. This is the new way Alterna is doing pre-orders now. And you can get all these great books, including mine, for one low price, $25 plus shipping. And then if you get them this way, you also get the bonus trading cards, which is awesome. Also, I wanted to point you out to the Plastic City Comic Con website. This is where we post everything about the show. It's Saturday, July 16th, 2022. We're back. We have the lowest entrance fee of any show in the area, $10 to get in. Kids 12 and under for free parking. Come join us. It's a classic comic book show. Just comic books, vendors, artists, writers, crafters. We're going to have a kids section. It's going to be great. Just an old school Comic-Con, with over 150 vendors. So check that out. All right. So let's get back into the branding part of this video. I often did I do video editing. I used to be involved with a web series called Hero Envy. So I used to cut promos together for Plastic City. I guess maybe I'll show you the first one and then we'll talk about it. So let me see if I can get this here. Let me see, add it to the stream. Let's see how that looks. Oh, there we go. All right, so this is the first Plastic City promo I did back in 2017. It's about a minute long. And at the time when we started off the show, when we came up with Plastic City, we were using, the obvious mascot is DC Comics Plastic Man. So we were using Plastic Man, but we ended up putting like a pot on his head because City of Leominster is also the home and birthplace of Johnny Appleseed. That's the other big thing it's known for. So we put a pot on his head to kind of make him like Plastic Johnny, I guess, So this commercial, I found some footage from a Plastic Man cartoon, and I cut it together with all the essential info for the show. So let's take a look at it. Let me hit play here. So this is the cartoon that I found mixed in with our images here. simple, to the point. That is, you know, that's what we wanted with the show. Also, the logo that I created for Plastic City Comic Con, I based it off of, like, remember those toys, Whammo? Like, so I kind of based our logo off of that. So yeah, that was our first ad campaign. We like I said, we used Johnny Appleseed mixed with Plastic Man. And you know, we did that for a couple of years. I think we had a promo for 2016. I couldn't find it online. I think it was done by a acquaintance of mine, if I remember right. So it's been a while. I couldn't find it though, so I don't know if it's on YouTube anymore. But after a couple of years, we thought, well, you know, we shouldn't use plastic. We shouldn't be using licensed characters. So I commissioned artist Jason May, who's been doing our show since the beginning, just a good friend of mine. We've been friends for years. And I commissioned him to create some mascots for Plastic City Comic Con. My thing with creating them, or creating the one mascot, was to also possibly make comic books with this mascot at some point. This was before Mighty Mascots had come along, and you know, so I was thinking, let's think this character for branding and comic book things. So this is the character. Let me bring this back on. So this is the character Jason May and me created. He's called Mr. Trinket, and the idea behind him was that he has like this magic like toy box that he can pull out, sentient toys to help him battle, villains and things like that. So these are the few drawings that Jason May had done. It was this one, and then this one where he's like pulling out a robot out of a box here, if you can see right there close up. And the other thing I wanted Jay to do is just to make him kind of like a normal kid. And this is one of his ideas, I believe, is that he rides on top of a top, like a sentient top. So yeah, it was a comic that I was definitely conceiving to, do something fun with. So this second ad that you'll see is using the same music, but I incorporated this character into the ad. So let's see here. Let's go back to this. So this is the second ad. This one's 30 seconds. Same music, but now using Mr. Trinket as the advertising mascot for this. So here we go. Short and sweet. So one other point I was going to make with ads. So this one was 30 seconds. And I believe we ran it on, we contacted Comcast and we ran it on a lot of local TV shows. And honestly, like, you should, if you're thinking about starting a show, think about something like that. The advertising on cable is cheaper than you would think. It's not bad. I mean, you can get like, I forget how much we paid. It was, I know it was under a couple $100. So, and we had a 30-second spot. It would run on with like stuff that makes sense, like AMC's like Walking Dead or the CW superhero shows, things like that. In your ad would be put in there with those shows. So I thought that was like, we advertised in our town and in our next biggest town, which is Worcester. So we advertised in those areas. So think about that for, people don't often think about that because they think it's so expensive to do an ad on a cable TV. So I would say, that might be an option for you too. The other thing that you got to think about too, when you do ads like this, is short and sweet, but also you want to just get all the pertinent information in the ads. A lot of people like make signs and things like that, but they make the pertinent information like almost small, or they do with like fonts that aren't good, or you want it big. You want the info out there. You want where it's at, when it's at, how much, things like that, just I almost like with my yard signs now, I just put plasticcity.comiccon.com, the date, the time, and the mission, and that's all. I don't try to get fancy with it, and just put it as big as possible. Like that's all you need, like bright colors, boom, set that up. So yeah, definitely think about that. One last thing I would like to show you guys is I made a new ad for 2022. Now this one is I cut together. I honestly, I got to do better with this when I'm at the shows. I don't have a lot of footage of our shows. Like I need to take more pictures and do video and things like that. But this new video, I didn't use any of our branding mascots, but I thought a fun thing was, since we're coming back to conventions after 2 years of being in lockdown with COVID, I thought the first thing that popped into my head was the Welcome Back Kotter song. So I kind of mixed that in with footage of our show. So I'd love to show you guys this new commercial right now. So here we go. I haven't even put this up anywhere yet, so this will be the first place you'll see it. So this will be on our Facebook page, and I'll probably put it on our website and probably our YouTube channel at some point and stuff. So all right, well, here we go.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
So I thought that would be kind of a fun video to do. It's such a catchy song. I've been singing it all day because I've been editing this video. But yeah, I just wanted to get a back to basics thing for our show. And it's like, and here you go. Welcome back, everybody, So branding, if you look in the video, I get all the information you need, where it's at, when it's at, dates, admission price, and just, the 150 vendors, like I said, we're a solid show, and that's footage from our 2017 show when we moved over to the Wallace Civic Center. And that's where we've been since 2017. So yeah, so check it out. I'd say, you can edit videos pretty easily now. You can even edit on your phone with using iMovie. I use an older program that I'm just familiar with from back in the day called Sony Vegas, but it's so old at this point. I think it doesn't even render an MP4 now. I think the best I can get is like a high quality WMV video now. As you can tell, it wasn't great quality. But yeah, I mean, think about making ads and then putting it on Facebook, Twitter, and you can tweet them out every few weeks, or, put them on the event page, things like that. It's just that added thing you can do to promote your show that doesn't cost you much, and then think about talking to cable companies and things like that. I'm telling you, it's a lot cheaper than you think. So, all right, everybody, that's another, wrapping up this episode. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you at Plastic City in 2022.